It's more than it is why I do prefer. It is why I do prefer. Right, hi guys, Joshua here, talking about not really Dragon Ball FighterZ specifically, but basically just talking about any fighting game that is out there, regardless if it's like a new or old one. Just play whatever you want. Basically that's what the video is about. Play whatever fighting game you want to play, you know. Because I see, mostly on Twitter, but I see that a lot of people are kind of upset of how it is, because they feel like after 21 dropped, they feel like this game is getting no more love, which I can understand why they would think that, because there's no, you just get one character, no update, no nothing, no season, no new season, no nothing. So I understand why people are upset, but think of it this way: the fighting games of the past usually didn't get support as much as Dragon Ball FighterZ has. Like, this game is like, what, 4 years old at this point, I believe. I think it came out 2018, I think. There's not really much fighting games out there that gets as much support as this game has. Because I think with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, that game, what, I'm not even sure if it did get any updates. I think it got 1 or 2. I didn't really play it because I saw all the brokenness, all the broken stuff in it, all the nonsense stuff that was in it. I stayed away from it, and anyone that knows me, anyone that watches my channel knows that I dislike, no, dislike's the wrong word, I hate broken stuff, I really do. So when I saw that there was a lot of broken stuff in that game, I was like, nope. I adore Marvel, so yeah, I tried it. Of course, seeing my boy Iron Fist in there was amazing. I think when I played it, I think the team that I played the most was probably Iron Fist, Spider-Man, and Hulk, and then on the side would be Wolverine, because I adore Wolverine as well. But yeah, that's not the only reason why I didn't play the game either. I just think it was just too hard for me. So much inputs you have to do, it was like crazy. Like, I can't do that. Who do you think I am? Yeah, so yeah. So enough about that. What I'm basically saying is, play what you want, doesn't matter. I know a lot of people are like complaining and stuff about the game's current state, Dragon Ball FighterZ I'm talking about specifically. Play what you want, that's all I'm going to say, because I'm going to be playing this game regardless if this game is getting support or not. Because I like the game. I just like the game. Yeah, there are things that you dislike about it, and that's fine. You can dislike something you love. I mean, you could dislike certain aspects, things that you love. Like for me, for example, I dislike Limit Break. I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't. Never did, never will, honestly. Because I think, because of how I see it, is that how I see comeback mechanics in particularly is you're basically getting rewarded for losing. And in my opinion, that shouldn't be the case. Like, why am I getting rewarded for losing? That makes no sense to me anyway. But yeah, of course I don't like Super Dash. Super Dash is an annoying thing. I think most of the time I don't really have an issue with it. It's when Super Dash does some crazy stuff like cross you up or do a 360 or something, or do a whole U-turn. Like, that's when I'm like, oh, why? But overall, it's not. I don't really have an issue with it. Guard cancel I have an issue with. Yeah, air guard cancel is like whatever. It's like, I ever use it, like what? Because why would I need to? You got guard vanish guard cancel, believe. Again, do I have an issue with it? It's like whatever to me. Reflect, do I have a problem with reflect? I think if you talk about I think when it comes to variety of the characters, I think that the majority of the characters do play quite similarly. Yeah, there are definitely unique characters, don't get me wrong. Like, you got Baby Hair, you can say is a unique character. Broly, definitely you can say is a unique character. Gogeta, you can say that. GT Goku, like, there are unique characters, but I think when it comes to, if you're talking about strictly just the base roster, most of them play the same, which isn't really a bad thing, but the variety of the cast wasn't really there until DLC started pumping out. So yeah, also for me, in terms of 2D and 3D, I've always preferred 3D games, 3D fighting games over 2D fighting games. Why? Because I grew up with 3D fighting games. Throughout playing fighting games for like, what? I think the very first 3D fighting game I played was Tekken 1, the very first Tekken game. And Soul Blade was the second one I played back in the PS1 days. I still remember it clearly. Can't remember it. Yeah, my dad, I used to play with my dad as well. I was playing it since I was 5 and I'm 22 now, so I've been playing fire games for 17 years. I played loads of games. Street Fighter, wasn't a fan of it. Mortal Kombat I enjoyed for a while, then I dropped it. Wasn't really a fan of it. Then I play stuff like, what else did I try? A fighting game. Marvel vs. Capcom, which I mentioned. Dead or Alive 5. Dead or Alive 5 is the first Dead or Alive I played. There's been loads in the past, but I never actually played them. Dead or Alive 5 was the first one I played because I saw Ryu in it. That's literally it. And I love the Ninja Gaiden series, so I was like, if he's in it, I'm gonna play it. It was that simple. And then I played it, and then I fell in love with the series. I love the combat. The combat system was great. The characters were great. Star, and yeah. Soul Calibur again. I grew up with Soul Calibur. Soul Blade again, as I mentioned before. The latest one, Soul Calibur 6, which I do enjoy that game a lot. Really do. Tekken 7, I've always wanted to get into Tekken 7, but the thing is, it's very hard to get into that, because it's like, there's so much to learn, and not only that, it's like it's so hard to learn. Like, where do you even start? There's no training or anything, and it's not easy to learn like this game. Where, to be honest, you don't even need training mode in this game. In all honesty, that's how easy this game is to pick up. Because I didn't use training mode, in all honesty, because it's not needed. Is there even a training mode? I mean, there's combo challenges, combo tips, and story mode does help as well. Yeah, there's just multiple ways to actually get better in this game and actually learn the stuff. But in Tekken 7, no, it doesn't exist. Because, I don't know. Another thing with Tekken 7 is that the move rates are massive. like if you think this is big, you can't even, you can't even imagine how much how much moves Tekken character has. The average Tekken character has like what, 100 moves? And how am I supposed to remember those? That's another reason as well. I think that's mostly with all 3D ones as well. They have a variety of moves. Which isn't, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but for a new person, it's gonna be very hard for them to remember every single one of the moves. rather than a veteran Tekken player who's been playing it for years, decades even. So yeah, the other thing is with 3D fighting games is I like how you can move in a 360 angles. Like, unlike this game, for example, you only have back and forward. You have back, forward. You're in the corner. There's no corner in 360 in 3D. Well, I guess there is, but you can't be stuck in a corner. You can't be like this where they're just pressuring you and stuff. You got another thing about fighting games, I mean 3Ds, that I prefer over this is that when it comes to blocking in 2D, crouch blocking in 2D games blocks everything, except for, of course, the overhead. Which if I change to no switch, you'll get hit. But in 3D fighting games, if this was a 3D fighting game, GT Goku would be getting hit right now. Because crouch blocking in a 3D game would only block low attacks. That's all it blocks in 3D fighting games. Blocking low only blocks low attacks. Or crouching only blocks low attacks. That's all. You'll get hit by medium attacks. So this, he would have got hit. Crouching dodges high attacks, so let's say a high punch. Like Z-Brody's 5L for example. A crouch would go right through it, or dodge it, because it's a high punch. I'll show you through, I'll probably do a video about this, playing like a 3D game like Dead or Alive, or some kind of have to show you what I mean, but yeah. So another thing is a lot more grounded in this game as well, which I do prefer. 3D fighting games. It's not like this, you're just jumping about and stuff. There's actually the normal neutral, I would like say that in quotations, because there is no super dash button, there is no projectiles, there is no assists. Usually the 3D fighting games I play, it's a 1v1, there is no assist. It's not a team-based fighting game, it's literally a one-on-one. Just you and your opponent, that's it. Yeah, but I'll show you in oh goddamn. In the next video I do. Yeah, probably the next video I do. Yeah, probably the next video I do, I would put on Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur and Dead or Alive probably. Show you the difference between them, why I like them. I know I've already explained it in this video, but I wanted to show you it physically. Yeah, that's it for this video. Basically just play what you like, it doesn't matter what game it is. If you love something, you're going to do it. that's basically the point I'm getting at. No matter how hard it may be, you're going to play it either way if you love it. So yeah, you know, people complain about, oh, what the hell, oh, Unreal 21 lab code is broken and game's a party game, which honestly I don't get why that is a bad thing. Because if we're going to, because they're saying it's a party game because how broken 21 is, but if you're using that logic, season 1 TBS, season 1 of this game was the most party game ever because there was so much broken stuff in that period of time. And using that logic, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom is the most party game out there because of how much broken stuff's in there as well. And Brawlhalla, you could say Brawlhalla's a party game. But look how much people are, look how successful Brawlhalla is. Brawlhalla's doing well. I have it as well. Because why not? It's free. Another game, Smash. You could say Smash is a party game. That's doing well. So yeah, And also, one more thing before I end this video. I want people to basically have your own minds. Don't just say something because, oh, a pro player said it, or no. I don't know. Have your own mind, speak your own mind. Don't just say what Hook or Hook, Cloud, you know, any other top player for that matter. Don't speak what they're saying. What do you think? What do you feel about this game right now in its current situation? Like, don't go be going around copying what they're saying. Like we didn't know. Like, if we wanted to ask for what Hook felt, if we wanted to ask what Hook felt about, we would ask him. Don't go and saying here what he wants, what he thinks of the game. What do you think about the game? Give your opinion about it, not Hook's. Like, that's what I'm going to say. Really. Yeah, basically just have your own mind, form your own, have your own opinion. Don't just be having the same opinion as them. Or don't just be like, oh, someone else said it, so it must be true. No. Don't just be like, oh, Hook said it's a part game, so it must be a part game. No. That's all I'm going to say, really. So yeah, that's it for this video, really. Just wanted to point this out because I see so many people complaining. So many people complaining about stuff. Just wanted to talk about it a little bit. So yeah, that's it for this video. Next video could be basic explaining, showing you why I prefer 3D fighting games over 2D fighting games. I know I've spoken about it a little in this video, but just want to go more in depth about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves.